Good morning. Welcome to Fossil Hunting and Collecting with Chris. Today we're going to be doing something really fun. We're going to be going to the Expo Center to look at fossils. It is a New York, New Jersey gem, mineral, and fossil expo that comes to the Northeast every year. The giant mineral and gem and fossil show that comes to Arizona every year, this time brought up to the Northeast so people in the Northeast can take a look at the same displays and maybe purchase some of the same fossils. So I'll be heading there with a couple of friends and taking a look at this fantastic show. Oh, and by the way, wearing a blue and yellow ribbon for our friends over in Ukraine. It is horrible what Russia is doing to those people. Absolutely disgusting the way that they're attacking civilians, and our heart goes out to them. Russo-Fascist Federation has been doing this for years. They've attacked them in 2014. They've attacked Georgia and Chechnya and other places. And they're trying to basically conquer the world around them. No different whatsoever from Hitler. Putin, Hitler, basically the same thing. The only difference is these Russian clowns seem to be really good at getting themselves killed rather than achieving anything. Slava Ukraini. Anyway, so our hearts go out to the Ukrainian people. We look forward to seeing them free again and getting all of their land back. And very proud of them, very happy that other nations have all stood by them. All those outside of the Russian intimidation have been able to stand up for them, and now we're finally starting to help them, which is really good, sending them equipment and giving them what they need to succeed. So Slava Ukraini, our hearts are with you, and we'll be celebrating your victory after this is all over. Anyway, all that being said, let's go ahead now and get ready to go to the New York, New Jersey Gem, Mineral, and Fossil Expo. See you there.
Is definitely cooler.
All right, ladies and gents, so we made it. We are at the New York, New Jersey Expo Center for the Gem, Rock, and Mineral Show that we are going to be going to. Looks like it's going to be a rainy day as usual, but we go on these trips, but that doesn't matter because it's mostly going to be indoors. So enjoy. Hope we see some exciting stuff. I'm sure we will. Okay, so we made it. We are at the convention center now. Lots and lots of stuff. It is enormous. But behind me, you can probably see some of the large dinosaur parts on display. We'll take a closer look at that later, but it is awesome. Really nice big place. So Becky and I are taking a walk around now. Becky doesn't want to be on film. You gotta respect that. But let's take a look around and see what we can find. Look at all these beautiful amethysts. Citrine.
It looks like fatty.
When I come here, this is one of the vendors that I am looking forward to seeing. Tom sells some really good stuff. It's sort of high-end but reasonably priced, which is really kind of the best of both worlds. Very, very nice fossils, but not extreme prices. Actually very reasonable. And so one of my favorite vendors at the show. Always like coming up, taking a look at all this incredible stuff that he has. And Tom is a fossil hunter, not just a dealer, but somebody who actually goes out and finds a lot of these fossils. So those are a few of the reasons why I just love coming over and taking a look at Lost World fossils over at the Gem and Mineral Show. So look at that. The petrified wood is actually green. I don't think I've ever seen green in petrified wood. That's amazing. Sillified wood, commonly called petrified wood. Or green. Holy cow. This stuff is beautiful. So this is one of the reasons why I love looking at the fossils at Lost World. Tom has some great stuff and really enjoy seeing it all.
He's been here a while. This morning.
He's crazy.
I'm helping with it. I'm a big animal owner.
He's done this to me driving around when she wanted to lay eggs and stuff. Wow. Because I stop, he jumps out and he just grabs.
I love American. Yeah. It's the only animal I ever use really hard.
If you don't mind, we have your first name? My name is Steve. Staten Island Steve.
Ron DeGhetto, Gold Digger Metal Detectors.
Thank you for showing us all these coins that you found over here and other objects. Can I see your special coin again? You don't mind?
And this one is Edison.
So this is a coin from a shipwreck, but it turned up on land.
That's correct. It's dated between 1621 and 1642. It's known as a Spanish cob.
Now, I think, if I understand correct, I think I know a little bit of the story. Wasn't the governor of Massachusetts, the former governor of Massachusetts, involved with the restoration of that back in the?
I don't know the history other than what the coin is and the manifest that came off the ship.
I think they did a salvage operation in the late 1600s. Somebody who later became the governor of Massachusetts.
Would you like to meet a live fossil? We're looking at them.
And here is another great fossil dealer. His name is Mark. Known him for years as well, back from when I first started collecting. Now, all Mark's stuff is high-end. It is really high quality, but also being high quality, it's also very expensive. So most of this stuff is out of my range, but I sure love seeing the stuff. And once in a while, there's something I can purchase here as well.
curious as to what is it that has those teeth like that. I'm gonna have to look it up. Oh my god, look at those little crabs. Look at those little crabs. They are cute. Look at that. That has to be the most beautiful crinoid that I've ever seen. Wow. That is incredible. Okay, here it is, UV minerals. All right, so here we are. In a room full of UV minerals. And these are just things made with the UV minerals. Ah, here we go.
I can't see.
Cora, look. I think these are so cool. Becky, have you been to the Franklin Mine? Did I take you guys here?
Where?
The Franklin Mine, the place where these glowing rocks come from.
I'm pretty sure.
We have been there?
Pretty long time ago, probably, but I'm pretty sure.
I know I went there with my school. School went there a couple of times. And wolstenite that makes that yellowish color. And this is what Franklin, New Jersey is known for. This beautiful wilmite and franklinite. The green and yellow, beautifully glowing fluorescent rocks. We have actual gems over here. So I'm looking at these. These are Maison Creek fossils, and they're very well preserved plants. They come from a particular location. I think it's Ohio, but I'll double check that. And I think they're just really nice. So they're gonna buy these. The prices are just really good over here. There's some really, really nice stuff. That's going for $75. I have a big chunk of that at home. So these are meteorites attributed to falling in certain areas.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Wow, many different landings.
Lots of people want it, right? Yeah, I know what the
The best fossils are the best prices. So, so you want to give us your first name?
Howard.
Hi, Howard. Thank you very much for
Very good.
that you purchased these wonderful fossils.
Oh, super. Very good, yeah.
So I always like coming here because I know I'm always going to find something good and affordable.
Inexpensive, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. How long have you been doing this?
Oh, probably about 30 years now. Very good. Quite a long time, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, it
A
is.
lot of fun though. Fun business.
Yes, yes, it sure is. A few years ago, I used St. Clair, but we haven't been able to get back there.
That's right, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had much at all. I have some left over, but not much.
Hold on to what you can because it's not coming out of there anymore.
I see, no kidding. Yeah, what's happened to it?
The coal company is not letting people get in there.
Yeah, yeah. That's a classic location. Too bad, you know.
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe things will change.
Oh, that's right. They have in the past. Huh?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, all right. Anything you'd like to tell people who might want to look at your store?
Come on down. Great show.
Okay. Thank you so much, Howie.
Thanks a lot.
So would you look at this? Wow, actual piece of the moon. It's expensive, but I think that's a thing I definitely could use in the classroom. I think we're gonna take the plunge on this. So over here we're looking at, I think it's some topaz. More megalodon teeth. Smaller megalodon teeth and other sharks. Fossils, rocks, gems, everywhere.
Hey, I'm Wendy from Veronica Matthews Minerals. Thanks so much for looking into the show, coming out to the Rock and Mineral Show in New Jersey. I love helping my father with his booth. I learn something new every day, and I love helping people pick out what they're looking to purchase, whether it's meteorites, fossils, rocks and minerals, gems. And I especially love when the little kids come with the excitement in their eyes, creating a whole new generation of collectors. So thanks so much.
Thank you, thank you. So Becky, you have this to look forward to. Maybe someday you can
Yeah, no, it's great.
do
I love
fossil
it.
events of some sort
My
with me.
sister and I do it. We just love it. So
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for the absolutely wonderful fossils.
yes, and the
We got
moon
a
rock.
moon rock, we got a meteorite, we got two really beautiful pelicopods. I've never seen them in that, preserved in silica like that, and 3 Meson Creek fossils. So
Yes.
some really, really nice stuff.
Thanks for your purchase and thanks for coming.
Thank you. Beautiful specimens.
Yeah. I come every year, except for the last 3 years.
Top and bottom is some prints. Wow. Now this is not a dinosaur. Anybody know what this is? This is an early mammal. A woolly rhino, just like in the Ice Age movie. Amazing how thin the head is. That's cool. Absolutely beautiful ammonites. A little bit out of my price range, but really, really beautiful. Celestine, I believe that's what that is. Smoky quartz. Big pieces of smoky quartz. Uh-oh, this one doesn't look right to me. It looks like some of these trilobites might have been added to the sheet. I'm noticing a little bit of extra clay around them. If you'd like to see more, I have a video just on changed, altered, or doctored up fossils called What's My Fossil Worth, Real or Fake? You might want to take a look at that on my channel. Giant Moroccan trilobites. Rocks from Australia.
Well, there's peanut butter and jelly.
Wow. Those are beautiful. From Australia. And all the fossil and gem hunting societies. Hello.
I sold a field guide.
Well, we actually sold one. Awesome. And New York Paleontological Society.
Where do you want to put your rocks?
Oh, maybe in the cardboard boxes back there. pretty. Yeah, so if this is what you like, pick out whichever one you like.
I mean, they're a little expensive. Are you okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
I think I like this one. This is
Very nice. All right. Is that volcanic glass?
Oh wow, look at all these meteorites. A vendor that specializes in meteorites. Really beautiful. All different types of samples. If you notice,
Those patterns because of the way that the metal formed or the meteorite was forming, and we put a little acid on it, it brings out those sort of crystal forms of the metal. So you pick it out right now.
I'm looking at some Trilobites. I've got, one here from the Czech Republic. It's a little tiny one. I don't know if that shows up. And this one,
They're a
which
NATO ally, by the way, so they're okay.
yeah. And then this one is from Wales. So those are some localities I'm not going to be able to collect that anytime soon. So I'm going to see what I can do.
And once again, we're at Tom's incredible fossil display.
okay, so I'm looking forward to showing you what I bought at the show. Now I kind of went a little bit crazy this time. Usually don't spend this much, but it's for my YouTube blog, and haven't been able to get there in 3 years or 2 years because of the COVID. So anyway, first thing purchased were these really beautiful plant fossils from Maison Creek. Maison Creek has plant fossils in these nodules that get broken open. They very often have animals too, including the rare and unusual Tully monster. Someday I'd love to find one of those. But it's got a couple of nice, very reasonably priced plant fossil. Looks like a horsetails as they're known. Some type of fern. Now back then trees and ferns had very similar leaves, so it could be either a tree or a leaf. This one's kind of a mystery. It is a plant, but I'm not sure what it is. I'm gonna have to take a closer look. Also purchased from that same vendor, 2 meteorites. This one I really love because it is a meteorite from the moon. Moon rock is about as scarce as diamonds, which is why it is so tiny. But being a teacher and given the ability to purchase a little piece of the moon, had to do it. The other thing I purchased was one of these meteorites. This meteorite was found in 2016 by 2 Kenyan brothers who were actually looking for their camel, and they found the remains of a meteorite fall, and this is one of the pieces that they had found. So interesting story behind it from a meteorite that fell in 2016. Something else I wanted to show you is this beautiful rock from Australia. It is some of the banded iron formation. What's really interesting, it has this gold colored, I believe that's jasper maybe in the middle, but basically it's a silicate rock with a lot of iron. The iron was released into the water by the very early photosynthesis that was going on. This rock is probably somewhere in the range of about 2 billion years old, when the banded iron formations in Australia were being made by stromatolites, some of the early photosynthetic bacteria doing some of the first photosynthesis on Earth, which gave us our oxygen atmosphere that we've had ever since. So once again, another great teaching type rock that just had to buy. And the last, where I really went overboard, but just incredible fossil. And this is from Lost World. My friend Tom will give me a really good price on this. This is one of those beautiful, well, you'll see what it is. I'm going to frame this. I'm going to, it's actually cut into a nice square. Got to get a frame that'll hold a little bit of thickness. But here it is. Here is a prehistoric lobster, really well preserved. This looks like it came from the Green River Formation out west, where you have a lot of creatures preserved really well in that very fine, I guess it's a shale maybe, or a siltstone. Price was $100, but he gave me a huge discount on the price because he's a great dealer and also a friend, and a place I love to go take a look. He's got some great fossils. The name of this lobster-like creature is Antrimpos. Anyway, so this is the wrap up. We had a really good time. I'd recommend this show to anybody. I can't wait till they have the next one. Of course, it was great. I'll have to save up until they have the next one because, like I said, this time I went overboard, but that's okay. Got a lot of really nice stuff, and hey, get to share it with you guys on YouTube. Thank you very much. If you like this, please go ahead and tell us. Let me know you like it. Go ahead and do that. And maybe even subscribe to get to see more of these videos. Thank you. Have a great day. Oh, and one other thing. You might have noticed all these beautiful crystals on the picnic table out here. Those are from my next adventure that I just got back from. This is our trip to Schoharie, which was mainly for fossils, but we also hit the bonanza with beautiful crystals. That's up next. Oh, and I almost forgot about this thing. These are so cool. These are internal casts of brachiopods, nice big ones too, that are preserved, and it looks like silica, some type of silicate. So it's a really cool and very durable fossil. I bought one for, they were only $5. I bought one for me, and I bought one for my classroom. They almost look like little birds. They are cool.